Right, today we have a very special video. This is the Doctor Who 15th Doctor and Ruby Vortex Edition online exclusive from Character Options. I honestly cannot wait to get into this, so let's just do it. Here we go. Here they are peeking out.
Got a bit smaller than that's what they'll do.
It's our first official straight from Character Options box. Here's the sides. Right, so these are a new range of Gen 3 figures. They promise a higher quality than most figures we've had seen in the past. Some great outfits, some great posabilities. Let's get straight into Ruby Sunday. On the front of the box it says Vortex Edition Collector Figure. It's at a 5.5 inches or a 14 centimeter scale. And on the back it says Doctor Who Vortex Edition. These are a new range of Gen 3 figures, which feature a higher specification deco applied over base colour plastics. For extra detail. Features include internal pivots on the neck, ball jointed shoulders, and internal pins on the arms and legs. Ruby Sunday jumped straight into an adventure on her birthday, facing goblins and a terrifying hungry king. Bright, brave, and yearning to solve the mystery of her birth, Ruby joins the Doctor in the TARDIS and quickly becomes his best friend in the universe. The contents include Ruby Sunday collector figure, a mobile phone accessory, and a handbag accessory. Has a little sticker, very nice. Okay, now on to the 15th Doctor. It says the exact same stuff on the front, 5.5 inches and 14 centimeters. It says 15th Doctor, and on the back it says the same definition for the Vortex Edition, and it says the 15th Doctor, full of energy and unafraid to show his emotions. The fashion-forward 15th Doctor is one of the most empathetic incarnations of the Time Lord, with an unrelenting need to fix problems and to help those in danger. The 15th Doctor's sense for adventure and love for the universe propels him throughout time and space. The contents include the 15th Doctor collector figure with sonic screwdriver accessory, a landmine accessory, and a psychic paper accessory. Can I just say how, unreasonably excited I am to see the psychic paper? Even if I didn't care about this Doctor and, the new series and stuff, I would still buy this just for the psychic paper. Right, so the first thing we're going to do before we even get the figures out, we're going to pull out this little accessory here. This is the landmine from the episode Boom, Series 1, Episode 3. However, the outfit's from the church on Ruby Road, which is the Christmas special. Is it flexible? Yes, it is very flexible. As you can see here, the edge of one side is bigger than the other. It's just a misprint down to a simple lottery. There's people out there that easily have the perfect landmine, but as an accessory goes, I am not going to complain. On to the next one. It is actually the psychic paper. Very exciting. Here we go. Let's have a little look. As you can see, there's a little line going down the black side of the inside. I'm going to assume it's actually an injection mold line because as you can see, there's also a little faint line on the other side. However, it could very well be deliberate. I'm not 100% sure. If I wanted it to be a little bit better, I'd probably say, make it a bit more flexible so that you could fold it. It doesn't take away from it. But we finally have a second paper. On to the next one, which is the sonic screwdriver, the Sky Remote. Look at the detail on this. It's actually, it's better than I could have ever imagined. Honestly, my first thought when seeing the new screwdriver was actually, how are they going to make a small version of this? But as you can see here, it's got some immense detail. Really, really well made. Really well painted. It's a beautiful finish. Now, so what do I think of these accessories? I will let you know at the end when we look at Ruby's. Now we're going to move on to the actual 15th Doctor figure. They weren't joking about the detail. You can really see it when you look at the back of the coat. I may have put the light a bit too bright, but you can see a lot of the detail nonetheless. You can see all the marks, all the texture. Every video that I've seen, it really doesn't put into words how good this looks. This being the first ever release of the 15th Doctor, the first ever Black Doctor in Doctor Who. I believe it is the promo. It's supposed to be for the promo. As you can see by the hand, it's in the same position as the poster that we all know. There's a lot to it. The lovely brown / reddish, maroonish colour of the leather jacket, with the buckles being silver. And the jewellery on his hand and his neck, they're very well coloured, silver. The shirt has the exact same pattern as we see in the episode. Very, very lovely colours. Very, very well made. The texture is there. Even the detail in the necklace, I do have to say, is amazing. Even the zipper is painted. The shoes, they look really good. And even the face. So one of the scariest things about getting a figure brand new in the post, anyone knows, is the face. It could either look really good or really bad. And I'm not talking about the mold, I'm talking about the paint. And thankfully, he looks good. He looks really good. The worst part about this, and it's not bad, it's just compared to everything else, is definitely the trousers. I don't think there's any paint. It's very much just straight up a blue mold plastic. So let's go on to the articulation. So the head, as you can see, goes completely around in 360. It also tilts. We have a Doctor that actually looks down, and we have a Doctor that looks up, which I don't think we've ever had before. Though, back to the articulation, the arm goes up to 90 degrees, possibly more, but I don't want to push it. The elbow is incredibly stiff. Both elbows are incredibly stiff, but that is because it's actually a ball joint, and it does a little 360 pivot. Very hard to reset. Sorry that this is not the best of angles. I'll get better at it. There's no bicep joint, but I think the elbow makes up for that. The hand does not turn at all. The waist completely turns, and the knees have the exact same situation with the elbows, but also there's a thigh joint. It turns at the thigh, which is interesting. The shoes also turn 360. Absolutely incredible. The posability in this figure is unlike anything I've ever seen in the character options Doctor Who range. Really, really impressed. One takeaway is seeing the neck area, which I was very scared about when it came to this new figure. I saw Batman March's video reviewing this, and his neck, there were huge injection mold lines, or like holes, and it looked, I'll be honest, looked really bad. But as you can see here, there's nothing. Now on to Ruby Sunday. Here we go. Let's pop her open. Look at that. First impression is that it just looks as good. There's a slight mark on her leg. That's the only damage that I've seen. But let's get onto the outfit check. It looks perfect. It looks just like it was in the episode. The skirt, the belt, buckles on her jacket, the fur on her jacket, the fur on her wrists, the buckles on her wrists, even her fingernails are painted. The shirt, really lovely texture. The necklace, very well painted. It just looks so accurate. Her hair sculpt actually looks really good, because when they do this hair sculpt where it's actually a separate model to the rest of it, it's scary because they can make them look like they're bald, if I'm being straight up honest. But nope, they've done a really good job here. The face, again, just as much as the Doctor, perfectly painted, not a single issue, no cross-eyed. The colours are very fitting. Now let's get into the articulation. So, first things first. So the knee goes 90 degrees, the ankle turns 360, and the thigh goes 360. So her arm is a 90 degree, just like the Doctor's, and the elbow exactly. There may not be a bicep joint again, but we have the exact same elbow ball joint that makes it go 90 degrees and also a 360 degrees in the other direction. The hand does not do a 360, however the waist does. And something very exciting for the waist I'll bring up in a second. The head doesn't do a 360. I'm sure it could, but I will not be choosing to damage my figure. Now the waist, look at this, it wobbles. That's amazing. What a figure. Definitely these two featured the best posing I've ever seen on any figure ever. That goes without saying. Now onto her accessories. So the first one we're showing off here is a handbag. I'm going to sound like a negative Nancy here. Not incredible. The paint, is the best part, but it is, as accessories go, the bare minimum. That sounds very hateful. I am very glad that we have the accessory, but if I have to rate this compared to the others, yeah, it's not up there. So here's for the second accessory that we're all here for, is the mobile phone. Look at that. So small, so cute. There's a little damage on it from when it was made. And there's no charging port, which, who knows, maybe it's wireless. I mean, it definitely is, because it's an iPhone something, but... So what are my final thoughts for these figures? Beyond impressed. Absolutely beyond impressed. I'm a late comer to the new series. Again, it's my first official delivery from Character Options ever since getting back into Doctor Who figures. I will say, overall, it's a 8 out of 10. I mean, I'm just so impressed. I'll stick to 8 out of 10, because the accessories. There's a great number of accessories, and I really am impressed with how many accessories there are in this set. And as you can tell from the retail ones, they don't come with them. However, they are very much on the budgeted side, as you can tell. Even with that very harsh criticism, I'm going to say the accessories are easily like an 8 out of 10 as well, just because the psychic paper and the mobile phone are just two things that I never thought I would actually get my hands on as an accessory. So I will absolutely send the praise over. Even the mine, the paint on the sides of the mine is good, but you know, it's a sticker on top at the end of the day. A solid screwdriver is amazing. It could not be better. It's literally perfect. So overall, 8 out of 10. Could not be happier with this set. Looks perfect on my shelf with my other Doctors. My biggest worry about receiving this was the neck on Shitty Gatwa, but it looks good. It looks so good. It looks fine. This could be a brand new era for Character Options. Very, very exciting. Now, on that note, thank you everyone for watching. This has been Do You Reviews. I am never going to be saying that again. Before we go, I'm going to do this strange little thing just before we end the episode, where the Doctor and Ruby get to pick a prize out of the... I don't know what to call it. But let's have a look at what the Doctor gets from this. Here we go. The Doctor gets a Dyson fan. Well done, Doctor. And what does Ruby Sunday get? She gets a pack of Mentos. Wow. Amazing. Anyway, I will be doing that every episode, by the way. If you hate it that much, you can let me know in the comments. Okay, share this with your friends. Let me know how you thought of the review. And I'm very excited to see the next one. I believe the next review is going to be the new Davros and Resurrection of the Daleks. So, keep your eyes peeled. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.